It is a truth universally acknowledged that a zombie in possession of brains must be in want of more brains. This week's feature shelf was requested by a Blue Cat 1 of Reading Room 211 on YouTube. I am the supplier, and this is feature shelf number 13, the Zombie Edition. You could probably also call this one the Jonathan Maberry edition, as I have a tendency to find an author I like and read as much as I can written by them. So first and second on the shelf this week are the first zombie books that I ever read, Rotten Ruin and Dust and Decay by Jonathan Maberry. These are the first two books in the Benny Imura series, and the first book contains one of the best first lines ever. Benny Imura couldn't hold a job, so he took to killing. Benny's world is zombie-infested, his brother is a bounty hunter, and while Benny doesn't want to join the family business, he reluctantly takes up the same mantle as his brother Tom, killing zombies. What he finds out in the process is that sometimes humans are the ones who lack humanity. Next up on the shelf is My Rotten Life by David Lubar, and My Rotten Life is the first book in the Nathan Abercrombie Accidental Zombie series, and it is very different from Benny Imura. Nathan is 10, and things kind of suck for him. He's one of those kids who doesn't get invited to the birthday parties and is always picked last in gym class. Then, to top it all off, he has a run-in with an experimental serum that turns him into a half-dead zombie. Which isn't too bad, since he doesn't feel pain and he doesn't need sleep and he can play video games, but still, he'd rather be human. Lubar's novels tend to be rather humorous, and I'm sure Nathan finds himself in rather amusing situations as he searches for a cure to his zombie-ness throughout this series. The next title on my shelf is currently checked out, but I really did want to tell you about it anyway, and it's Zombies vs. Unicorns, edited by Holly Black and Justine Labustier. This book is a collection of short stories that are either about zombies or about unicorns, as each author recruited their team of other authors to write for their side, and each of those authors has an interesting take on the legends behind these creatures, and it's, well, awesome. Team Unicorn! Last on the shelf is the reason that I could have called this the Jonathan Maberry edition, and it's Patient Zero, the first book in the Joe Ledger series. I would put this one in the adult fiction category more than the YA category because the protagonist is an adult. Joe Ledger is a detective in the Baltimore Counterterrorism Unit, and he's recruited to join a secret government group called the Department of Military Science, whose goal is to catch a group of terrorists who have a biological weapon that can turn people into zombies. It sounds pretty cool. It's on my list of books to read here soon. Thus endeth this week's feature shelf. I hope you found something on the shelf that piques your interest. If not, and you'd like to request your very own feature shelf, you can do so by leaving me a comment on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, or Google+. Or if you're not a social networker, then use the comment page over at thebooksupplier.com. All of this info is in the description below and on the end screen. So that's it. I'll see you next week. Until then, thanks for watching feature shelf number 13, the Zombie Edition. I am the supplier, wishing you happy reading. Don't forget to be awesome.